Culprit. Leave me, boss. Please leave me. Boss. Culprit. King. Please leave me. A culprit who betrayed the king was now lying on his feet in front of the king. King. Leave you. The one who betrayed me wants me to leave him. He started laughing like a maniac. King put his feet on the culprit hand and started to press his feet on his hands. Culprit was screaming in pain. And King was smirking on his condition, and just after that, his bodyguard handed him the gun and he emptied all the bullets in that culprit head. King, I am the king, king of the dark world. No one on this planet even think to betray me. And the one who does don't deserve to live. JK, let's go to the hospital. You are bleeding a lot. JK, June Hang, no needs. Just clean this shit and let's get out of here. You are bleeding. You got shot. Let's go to hospital. JK, I'm fine, Jimin. June, no, look at you. You are not fine. Let's go. Jimin, at least listen to your hind. JK rolled his eyes and again denied. JK, I'm fine. And by saying that, he went towards the car. Jimin, he never listens. June, well, King never listens to anyone. At hospital, there was another life going on. One, you should follow all those medicines which are in the prescription, and after that, you will feel relief from the pain. Patient, thanks, doctor. One, no problem. And yes, you have to come back after 1 month. Patient, okay, doctor. One, take care and bye. I was working here in my cabin checking patients. Well, that was my last patient of the day, and now I am packing my things to leave the hospital. Suddenly, someone barked inside my cabin. Hey, what's up? Done with today's patient? Fine. Yup, Jesse, I am done. What about you, Jesse? Same girl. So now let's go. Fine, yeah, let's go. I was about to leave when nurse came inside the cabin. Nurse, Dr. Vine, there is an emergency in the ward. You need to come. Vine, where is the doctor on the duty? Nurse, he had to leave for some business. You have to come with me. I signed. Vine, just you should leave. I will take care of it first, then I will come home. Jesse, okay, see you tomorrow. Bye. And just like that, my one and only friend left, and I followed that nurse. When I went inside the cabin, I saw that there was an injured guy who was throwing lots of tantrum and was not letting any nurse to do her job. JK, I told you not to touch me, nurse. Sir, please lay down. You are bleeding a lot. June, let her do her work, JK. That nurse again tried to touch him, but before that, he pushed her on the floor and that tray fell on the floor. JK, I told you not to touch me. JK Puff, I never wanted to come to hospital, but Hank forcefully took me here. And now that nurse, she is giving me pain in my head. JK was in his thought when suddenly someone came and pushed him on the bed and wrapped his hand and feet with the tape on hospital bed. JK Puff, I was in my thought when someone pushed me and I fell on the bed. I got angry and looked towards that guy, but there I lost in that girl, in her beauty, in her eyes. in her that angry pouty lips. She was glaring at me and was saying something, but I was only admiring her. Vimes thought. When I came inside, I saw that he pushed that nurse. I got angry and decided to handle the situation by myself. I forcefully made him lay on the bed and tied his hand and feet on the bed. I glared at him and said, "Are you out of your mind?" Vine, look at yourself. You are bleeding a lot and still you are not letting to do her job. Things not work like that, mister. You have to let us do our work peacefully or else we know other ways too. Just by saying that, I cleaned his wound and bandaged him and wrote the name of medicine and handed to nurse. Vine, now rest and have those medicines. You will leave tomorrow. We have to put you in observation. By saying that, I left the cabin. JK thought I was still looking at her and she suddenly left. And just then I came back in my sense and thought that what just had happened to me. I looked towards my hang and guards and they all were looking like a statue. June and Jimin thought. When JK was showing tantrum, suddenly a female doctor came inside and pushed JK on the bed. We knew it was her end. And just as we were waiting for JK's reaction, that doctor even wrapped his hand and feet with the bed, and there are jaw drops on the floor. She was now continuously scolding him, and he was listening to him. Like, seriously, Mafia King was listening to a doctor. And there our bodyguard numb. We were like statues, thinking, what is happening? JK, what are you looking at, June? And Jimin came out of their thoughts. Jimin, are you okay? June smacked his head and Jimin glared. JK didn't said anything because he knew what they were thinking. Suddenly, JK said to his guards, Kate, get the car ready. We are leaving. Kate, but boss, doctor said that check in now. He shouted, and Kate nodded and went out to get the car. He was looking towards the door, and after a few minutes, he left. June and Jimin followed him behind. Vance thought I came inside the cabin and drank a glass of water. I was thinking about that guy, how rude he was behaving to that nurse. And when I scolded him, he didn't said anything to me, like the cat caught his tongue. Well, good for me. It was easy to handle him. I was thinking when nurse came inside, nurse, Dr. Vine, yeah, nurse, that patient whom you treated some minutes before have left without saying anything. We tried to stop him, but he didn't listen. Fine, okay, go. Nurse left and I thought that what a weirdo he is. He behaves like he owned this hospital for showing attitude and then leaving without any warning. Fine. Forget it. Let's go home. In JK's mention, guard one. What, are you serious? You must be kidding me. Guard two. Hey, be quiet. Why are you shouting? If King listened to us, he will kill us. And yes, I am serious. King didn't said anything to that girl. Guard three. Well, I think he will kill her now. Guard one. Yes, but why did he left her today? Guard. Well, that's the catch. Everyone in JK Mansion was talking about the incident that happened today. Why not? No one dares to show this or her eyes to the king. And there a girl, she dared to push him and then wrap him, and moreover, she scolded him. Warm water was filled in the tub, candles were burned in surroundings, and there he was inside the tub, puffing the secret. Looks like he was in his deep thought, but what could be that thought was the important question. Well, what could be more important than that girl who dared to capture his mind, who dared to step in his dark world, the king where he is known as the king of the dark world? JK thought, what was I thinking? Why didn't I stop her? Why didn't I confronted her? Why I let her rule on me? All these questions were getting drained in his mind. But little did he knew that he was completely drawn into her. That was the answer of his all question. Okay, let's forget all these things. There is no way I am letting her ruling over me. No one in this world is capable of doing that. He tried to convince himself by all these things, but little did he knew this will not work on him. JK was lying here on the bed. He was rolling here and there. Well, the thought of that doctor was not letting him sleep. JK, what the? Why are you stuck in my mind? After thinking for a few minutes, he called his guard. Keith came inside his room while running. Keith, King, you asked for me, JK. I want all the details about that doctor till morning. Well, Keith knew about whom he is talking. So without thinking twice, he nodded and went out of the room, leaving that restless king in the room. JK, you are stuck in my mind like glue. Doesn't matter what, I am going to take you down completely, or else I will capture you with me completely. One thing is clear, at the end, you will surrender yourself to me. For next episode, subscribe to my YouTube channel.